Students, hello everybody. A very good morning to everyone right in there. Welcome to the very session. My name is Preksha Sharma, your English educator at Unacademy, and I give you all a very warm welcome to this very particular session wherein we are going to deal with the chapter The Last Leaf in one shot, and of course with Mentee Quiz. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be the half yearly revision. So please make sure that you all are listening to me carefully and you all are definitely making a move with the session, and please give me a confirmation in the comment section that I am pretty audible and visible to everyone right in there, because it is really one of the very important sessions for your well-being, for your betterment. All right, so kindly stay tuned and please make sure that you all will be listening to me very carefully. All right, so moving ahead, my name is Preksha Sharma. I'm sure you guys know my name. If somebody's new and watching the video for the first time, let me make it very clear to everyone right in there that I have done Masters in English from Delhi University. It's just a brief explanation, I mean a brief intro about myself, and I've been guiding a lot of students for the past few years to be really good in their communication skills and to score good marks in the academics. So I am pretty sure that I can help each one of you well. All you need to do is that you need to be really so very much regular with the classes. You have to attend the classes on a regular basis. You have to keep your determination and your dedication seriously strong. Alrighty, moving ahead. So it's the last leap in one shot with Mentee Quiz by O. Henry. Alright, so guys, this is one of the chapters which is talking about one of the very important aspects, that at times we have certain thinking in our mind, we have certain thoughts in our mind which doesn't let us grow well. All right, which doesn't let us like do well. Okay, basically the thing is the last leaf is one of the very important chapters wherein we come to know that the optimism in life is needed in order to live it the right way. If you are being pessimistic at every point, if you are being filled with pessimism, you cannot lead a good life. All right, you just cannot go ahead with anything that can be really fruitful for you, for your own well-being, because you'll be mentally traumatized in that case. Okay, is that making sense to everybody? All right, yes everyone. Okay, so these, hi Jia, good morning dear. So the last leaf is one of the chapters which basically tells about a very important aspect in life, that there should always be a way to look at life. Okay, you should not be so very much rigid in believing what you believe. Instead, you should see what is there right in front of you, and you should try to incorporate that into your own being, into your own understanding. It's really important. All right, you have to always understand. This chapter tells us about stop. Yes, Gia, absolutely correct. So the chapter is broadly telling us that we must not be negative in these situations every time. At times certain things happen in life which makes you feel so negative, which is actually okay, which is right, okay. But carrying that negative thoughts for the entire life, the entire day, and the entire week, the entire month is absolutely wrong. Okay, you need to just think like what makes you do that. It is all about your perception. Okay, it is all about your perception. How do you perceive something? Okay, as in that, how do you see something? That this is what it is about. All right, so now let's begin the chapter, everyone. Please make sure that you all are listening to me very carefully, and you all are understanding everything, because right at the end of this chapter I'm gonna have a mentee quiz, so that'll be totally based on what we are going to study in this very particular class. So definitely stay tuned. Also ask your friends to join in so that they can really be understanding the important aspect of it. Okay, so let's see everybody. Sue and John C, they are the two young artists. आपको यहाँ पे कमा दिखता है. All right, that has been given in order to give the description about Sue and John C. Who all are they? They are the two young artists who shared a small flat. All right, what did they do? They shared a small flat. All right, the flat was on the third story of an old house. So where was that flat? Flat was on the third story. Story is basically a part of a building comprising all the rooms. Okay, so basically the thing is that story is like, you can say, the third floor. So they were two artists. Okay, दैट मीन्स कि वो कलाकार थे, ठीक है। कला में वो लोग बहुत ज़्यादा उन्होंने मतलब अपनी क्या कहते हैं प्रोफेशनलिज्म उनकी अकम्प्लिश हुई थी। तो उनके पास एक छोटा सा फ्लैट था। वो फ्लैट किधर था? वो फ्लैट थर्ड फ्लोर पर था, एक पुराने घर के, ठीक है। Johnsy fell very seriously ill in November. So Johnsy is one of the characters who is one of the artists, and she had fallen ill. वो बीमार पड़ गई। कब बीमार पड़ी? She had fallen ill in the month of November. नवंबर के महीने में वो बीमार पड़ी थी। Am I making sense to all of you? Yes, everybody. Have I made sense to all of you? Yes, right? So she fell ill in the month of November and she had pneumonia. उसको क्या था? Pneumonia. Pneumonia क्या होता है? एक lung inflammation होता है which is caused by bacteria viral infection. सारी डिटेल्स आपके लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है। आपके एग्जाम में जब आपसे क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं एज इन लाइक लॉन्ग आंसर क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, तो लॉन्ग आंसर क्वेश्चंस में यू शुड बी एबल टू गिव द राइट आंसर। ओके, लॉन्ग आंसर क्वेश्चंस में आपके जो आंसर्स आने चाहिए वो सही होने चाहिए। ओके, सो उसमें क्या है कि थोड़ा डिस्क्रिप्टिव होना होता है, थोड़ा डिटेल्ड होना होता है। उसके लिए यू हैव टू नो दैट क्या क्या डिटेल्स हैं। शी वुड लाई इन हर बेड। ओके, तो क्या था कि वो अपने बेड में शी विल जस्ट रिमेन इन हर बेड विदाउट मूविंग, बिना मुड़े हुए, ठीक है, just gazing out of the window. So she appeared to be too lifeless. She just used to remain in her bed. And what did she used to do the entire day? Just one thing. She always used to look outside of the window. And she used to have a stare, like a fixed look. ठीक है। स्यू, आप यहाँ पे स्यू की बात की जा रही है, फिर कमा, यहाँ पे फिर कमा। आप हमेशा ऐसे ही देते हो जब भी आप अपने आंसर्स भी लिखते हो। Sue, her friend, okay, became very worried. Up now you will see the role of Sue in this very particular Jia. I'll be telling you code beta right at the end of this particular explanation. To get towards the last like 20 minutes, I'll be telling you that. Okay, so just stay tuned. Okay, so Sue, her friend, became very worried. So you'll see the role of Sue in the entire chapter. She is a real true friend. Okay, she is a very caring friend. You'll see her as a very caring and concerned friend. All right, you'll see her like that. Okay, keep it in your mind. So Sue, her friend, became very worried. उसको बहुत चिंता होने लगी. She sent for the doctor. Sent for the doctor का मतलब होता है that she called the doctor. When you always say no that I have called the doctor at my place for this checkup, so you always say it like this that I have sent for the doctor. Okay, that means that I have called the doctor. Although he came every day, there was no change in Johnson's condition. So we come to know the doctor used to visit every day. हर रोज डॉक्टर आता था, but still कोई भी change नहीं था। जॉन्सी की condition वैसी की वैसी ही थी। All right, कोई change नहीं था। One day the doctor took Sue aside and asked her. एक दिन जो डॉक्टर है Sue को साइड पे लेके गए और उनसे पूछा। सो आप जब भी ऐसी चीजें लिखते हो, आई मीन जब भी आप डायरेक्ट कोट करते हो, दैट इज ऑलवेज रिटर्न इन डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स, दैट इज स्पीच मार्क। तो इज एनीथिंग वरिंग जॉन्सी, ठीक है, फिर यहाँ पे इन्वर्टेड कॉमा बिगिंस। तो यहाँ पे क्या कोई चीज मतलब चिंता, मतलब कोई चिंता उसको परेशान कर रही है? Okay. No, replied Sue. But why do you ask? लेकिन आपने क्यों पूछा? The doctor said, John C. It seems has made up her mind that she's not going to get well. If she doesn't want to live, medicines will not help her. This is really one of the very important statements made by the doctor in this chapter. Also, this is one of the very important statements which is telling us something important about the life. Like if you are negative, if you have made up your mind that this will not happen, so that will not happen. Why? Because you are not even making an effort for that, because it's all about your psyche, it's all about your mental thinking. All right, so herein when he says like this, that it seems that he has made up her mind and that she is not going to get well. If she doesn't want to live, medicines will not help her. So basically बात क्या है, उसने ये बोला कि ऐसा लगता है कि उसने ये अपना दिमाग बना लिया है कि वो अब ठीक नहीं होने वाली है। ऑल राइट, इफ शी डजंट वांट टू लिव, अगर वो जीना नहीं चाहती है, मेडिसिन विल नॉट हेल्प हर। तो जो मेडिसिन हैं वो उसकी हेल्प नहीं करेंगी। All right, so that is what you have to always keep in the mind, that John C, she had some sort of a negative traumatized thinking, and she was not ready to come out of that thinking because she had made up her mind of something. Okay, and this had completely got into her mind that she would not live. All right. That is why the doctor said that if she has such negative thinking, of course, the medicine is not going to work, because the medicine also works in a body which is like calm and peaceful and is ready to accept the medication, is ready to accept the treatment. But she remains like appears to be really lifeless and doesn't want to be like perfect. Okay, clear? Please make sure that you learn all the words well. Please make sure that you understand every line well. All right. If you don't understand anything, please, I am again and again telling you all, do ask me. Do not be mute in your the comments. I mean, you can always write your doubts in the comments. But yeah, of course, do ask me your doubts because that's really important. Now, Sue tried her best to make Johnsy take an interest in things around her. अब जो Sue है ना वो एक बहुत ही darling friend थी. Okay, she was really a sweetheart. She was really a good person by heart. Alright, she was really kind-hearted. Okay, and she was so emotionally attached with him. Sorry, with her. Alright, she was so emotionally attached with her. तो ये सारी चीजें आपको हमेशा ध्यान में रखनी है दैट्स यू ट्राइड हर बेस्ट. ओके, उसने अपना बिल्कुल बेस्ट ट्राई किया टू मेक जॉन्सी टेक एन इंटरेस्ट इन थिंग्स अराउंड हर, कि वो जॉन्सी जो है वो उसके आसपास जो चीजें हैं वो उसमें इंटरेस्ट ले. ऑल राइट, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. शी टॉक्ड अबाउट क्लोथ्स. तो क्या किया, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन यूजुअली एग्जाम में आता है कि इन ऑर्डर टू कीप हर इंटरेस्टेड इन हर सराउंडिंग व्हाट वर द थिंग्स दैट वर बीइंग डन बाय जॉन्सी और सॉरी स्यू. तो उसने क्या किया, शी टॉक्ड अबाउट क्लोथ्स. उसने क्या है, कपड़ों की बात करी, उसने फैशन की बात करी, बट जॉन्सी डिड नॉट रिस्पॉन्ड. ओके, सो व्हाई डिड शी टॉक अबाउट द क्लोथ्स एंड फैशन? बिकॉज बीइंग द गर्ल्स the clothes and the fashion interest them, right? Like they find it interesting, like what clothes should we be buying or what fashion should we be doing, like that. Okay, so that is what we see here. But Johnsy did not respond. लेकिन Johnsy ने respond नहीं किया. So what do we see? That she was disinterested. She was not even paying attention to the efforts that were being done by her own friend. Okay, why? Because she was lost in her own pessimistic and the negative thinking. So Johnsy continued to lie still on her bed. तो जॉन्सी ने एकदम कंटिन्यू रखा कि वो बिल्कुल स्टिल. ओके, स्टिल का क्या मतलब होता है, विदाउट मूवमेंट. ओके, उसने कंटिन्यू रखा कि वो बिना कुछ कहे बिना कुछ बोले उसका वही वही था कि वो आराम से लेटी हुई थी. स्यू ब्रॉट हर ड्राइंग बोर्ड इनटू जॉन्सीज रूम. तो अब स्यू ने क्या किया, वो ड्राइंग बोर्ड लेकर आई. क्यों लेकर आई? बिकॉज शी वॉज एन आर्टिस्ट ऑलरेडी. तो वो एक ड्राइंग बोर्ड लेकर आई जॉन्सी के कमरे में और उसने पेंट करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. ठीक है, एंड शी स्टार्टेड पेंटिंग टू टेक जॉन्सीज माइंड ऑफ हर इलनेस. ओके, अब क्या है कि स्यू बस ड्राइंग बोर्ड लाके उस पर पेंट कर रही है, लेकिन उस क्योंकि वो चाहती है कि वो डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो. क्यों जॉन्सी डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो, उसके लिए what did she do? She whistled while working. Question is, why did she whistle while working? Because she wanted to digress. She wanted to divert the mind of Johnsy of her illness. Okay. So whistling means to produce a tune by whistling. Okay. ये होता है whistling का मतलब. All right. While Johnson's mind of her illness. Okay. Suddenly, अचानक से Sue heard Johnsy whisper something. What do you mean by whispering? Whispering basically means to speak softly. अचानक से उसने क्या देखा, मतलब उसने क्या सुना कि जॉन्सी जो है वो कुछ बोलती है, वो बहुत धीरे वॉइस में. ओके, she murmurs. All right, in a way she whispers. Okay, she quickly rushed. So question है, why did she quickly rush? Because she wanted her to make some movement. She wanted her to say something. She wanted her to be alive in the bed and do not lie like a dead person in the bed. So she quickly rushed मतलब वो immediately एकदम से अपनी ड्राइंग छोड़ के वो फटाफट से जॉन्सी के पास गई. ओके, एंड हर्ड जॉन्सी काउंटिंग बैकवर्ड्स. और उसने क्या सुना कि जॉन्सी जो है वो क्या कर रही थी, उल्टी गिनती कर रही थी. ठीक है, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट टू बी अंडरस्टूड राइट हेयर. व्हाट वाज शी डूइंग? वो ना उल्टी गिनती कर रही थी. शी वाज लुकिंग आउट ऑफ द विंडो, मतलब वो विंडो से बाहर देख रही थी. और क्या कह रही थी? सबसे पहले उसने क्या नंबर बोला था? यू हैव टू रिमेम्बर दैट. ओके, सबसे पहले उसने नंबर बोला था 12. ऑल राइट. आफ्टर सम टाइम उसने थोड़ी देर बाद विस्पर किया 11, फिर उसने किया 10, फिर उसने किया 9, फिर उसने किया 8. ऑल राइट, दैट इज व्हाट शी डिड. फिर उसने किया 7. All right, that is what it is, like 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. तो sue anxiously का क्या मतलब होता है? In a manner resulting from or revealing anxiety. ठीक है, सो एक ऐसे तरीके से, मतलब वो इस तरीके से उसने विंडो के बाहर देखा, मतलब इस तरीके से, मतलब शी वांटेड टू नो कि ये एक्चुअल में क्या देख रही है. तो उसने बाहर देखा विंडो के. शी सॉ एन ओल्ड आईवी क्रीपर. ठीक है, ध्यान से ध्यान दो यहाँ पे. कैसा आईवी क्रीपर था? ओल्ड आईवी क्रीपर था. क्रीपर क्या होता है? एनी प्लांट दैट ग्रोज अलोंग द ग्राउंड, जो ग्राउंड के साथ बड़ा होता है, अराउंड अनदर प्लांट, दूसरे प्लांट के आसपास, और अप अ वॉल, या फिर एक वॉल के ऊपर तक चला जाता है, बाय एक्सटेंडिंग स्टेम और ब्रांचेस. जैसे आप बोलते हो ना बेल जाना ऊपर, उसको आप ऐसे बेसिकली क्रीपर बोलते हो. तो वहां पे ऐसा था. तो वो क्लाइम कर रहा था, मतलब वो ऊपर तक आ रहा था. कहाँ तक? हाफ वे अप द ब्रिक. मतलब वो जो सामने जो वॉल थी ना, ओके, उस वॉल के आधे तक वो दिख रहा था, जो उनके विंडो के ऑपोजिट थी. जो स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड आउटसाइड में, वो क्रीपर जो था वो अपनी लीव्स को शेड कर रहा था. तो क्रीपर क्या, मैंने आपको बताया कि उसमें बहुत सारे पत्ते थे. तो बाहर बहुत तेज हवाएं चल रही थी और धीरे धीरे वो ना अपनी पत्तियों को झाड़ रहा था. ओके, सो पत्तियां झड़ रही थी. All right. Is that clear, everyone? Johnsy is one of the artists, okay, who has been mentioned in this chapter, The Last Leaf, and she is a friend of Sue. So both Sue and Johnsy, they are the friends. They are the artists. They are the young artists. Okay, I hope Tanmay that's clear to you now. Okay, I hope that's clear, everybody. Yes, that's clear, right? Okay. So then what do we see? Coming to the next thing now. Please pay attention, everybody. Quite an important thing. Kindly remember also well. What is it there? अब वो कहती है कि ये क्या है? स्यू ने पूछा. 6. फिर उसने बोला 6. Whispered Johnsy. They are falling faster now. ध्यान से सुनो. ये किसने बोला? ये this was being told by Johnsy. ओके, यहाँ पे क्या है? जॉन्सी ने क्या बोला? दे आर फॉलोइंग फास्टर नाउ. अब वो जल्दी जल्दी झड़ रहे हैं. 3 days ago देयर वर ऑलमोस्ट 100 लीव्स. तो आपको ये याद रखना है कि 3 दिन पहले कितनी लीव्स थी? ऑलमोस्ट 100 लीव्स. ठीक है, 100 पत्तियां थी. दे आर ओनली 5 लेफ्ट नाउ. अब सिर्फ 5 पत्तियां रह गई हैं. दैट इज वॉट शी मेंशन. इट इज ऑटम. स्यू ने बोला कि ऑटम का सीजन है, पतझड़ का मौसम है, तो ऐसा तो होना ही है. एंड द लीव्स विल फॉल ऑफ कोर्स. सो हमें क्या पता चलता है कि मंथ आपका नवंबर में वो बीमार पड़ी थी. यहाँ पे जो सीजन चल रहा था वो ऑटम सीजन चल रहा था. ओके, कितनी लीव्स थी पहले? 100 लीव्स थी. ऑलराइट, लेकिन अब वो बहुत तेजी से गिर रही हैं. When the last leaf falls, I will die, said Chauncey with finality. Finality का मतलब होता है in a confirming tone. All right, confirming tone. ओके, सो उसके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था? दिस वॉज सच अ नेगेटिव थॉट. ओके, दिस वॉज गोइंग ऑन इन हर माइंड दैट व्हेन द लास्ट लीव विल फॉल. ऑल राइट. This was going on in her mind that when the last leaf will fall, she will die. And she said this with finality. Finality basically means in a tone that is so very much confirming in nature. So there was this confirmation in her tone that she will definitely be dying when the last leaf falls. So you see the pessimism, which is which I had mentioned earlier, the negativity that is there in her mind, the pessimism that she is really living with. All right. Is that clear, everyone? Yes. So she is being so negative. All right. That is what you have to keep in your mind. She is being so negative. Okay, she is saying everybody, she is saying that she will definitely be dying. And on what basis is she saying that? Okay, I have known this for the last 3 days. वो कह रही है मुझे ये बात पता है पिछले 3 दिनों से. Oh, that's nonsense. अब Sue आप देखो, Sue is so very much defending in nature. She is saying कि अब पागल है क्या? ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. What have old ivy leaves to do with your getting well? कि old ivy leaves का क्या connection है तुम्हारे ठीक होने से? The doctor is confident that you will get better. Okay. Now do you see this very particular line is very important right in here. It says the doctor is confident that you will get better. What does this basically show about you? You know, doctor nowhere mentioned like this. Doctor had mentioned like this that if there is something that is worrying her, then we need to get over with it because she is being so different. Like she's being so she has made up her mind. Because if she has made up her mind like that, then she is not going to be well at all. That's what he mentioned, right? That is what he said. Okay, all right, Gia. Okay, you're gonna do well. Don't be worried. I hope you are prepared well. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can definitely ask me all those doubts in the comment section. Okay, so now she is being so, all right, consolable in nature. All right, she is trying to be nice to her doctor. Sorry, she is trying to be nice to her friend. Okay, that is what we see here. So that is where we see that there comes the concept of loving, true, genuine, real friend. We can use ample of adjectives for Sue in order to describe her as a friend to John C. Okay, and I have always been saying this whenever we are dealing with the analysis of the characters, you will always have to use as many adjectives as possible. Okay, now Johnsy did not say anything. Okay, Sue went and brought her a bowl of soup. Okay, Sue ने ना मतलब जॉन्सी ने कुछ भी नहीं कहा. All right, वो गई और उसके लिए एक bowl of soup लेकर आई. ठीक है. I don't want any soup, said Johnsy. I'm not hungry. And then ellipses are there. So you see that she was trying every effort in order to cheer her up. She was trying everything in order to make her feel fine, in order to make her feel good. All right, but what did she say? She said that she didn't want any soup. All right, she was not hungry. And then there were ellipses. All right, so you see that she was not paying attention to anything. Now there are only 4 leaves left. अब वो कहती है अब ना सिर्फ 4 पत्तियां रह गई हैं. I want to see the last one fall before it gets dark. Then I will sleep forever. आपको यहाँ से utter deep नेगेटिविटी पता चलती है. मतलब उसको ये पक्का पता है कि वो बिल्कुल मरने वाली है. उसके दिमाग में ये चीज आ गई है. So basically what does this say? It basically tells us that everything is in your mind. You need to train your mind in such a way that it tells you the things that are supposed to be told for your good. Okay, the things that are there in order to traumatize you, in order to hamper your mindset, in order to hamper your mental strength, then that is not right. That is absolutely wrong. Okay, that is what we see here. So we say कि जॉन्सी ने कुछ नहीं बोला था. स्यू चली गई थी. उसने एक बोल ऑफ सूप लेके आई थी. उसको कोई सूप नहीं चाहिए था. उसने बोला मुझे भूख नहीं है. फिर वो ये बोलती है कि अब ना सिर्फ 4 लीव्स रह गई हैं. और वो कह रही है कि बिफोर डार्क, मतलब व्हाट डज दिस मीन कि मुझे लास्ट वन को भी गिरते हुए देखना है बिफोर इट गेट्स डार्क, मतलब रात होने से पहले. ओके, डार्क बेसिकली मीन्स व्हाट? बिफोर नाइट. ओके, इज दैट क्लियर? देन आई विल स्लीप फॉरएवर. फिर उसने बोला फिर मैं उसके बाद हमेशा के लिए सो जाऊंगी. तो ये वाली जो लाइन है ना, इससे आपको पक्का ये पता चलता है कि दैट शी वाज ड्राउन्ड इनटू पेसिमिज्म. ओके, ग्रेटली एंड थरली. ठीक है, इज दैट क्लियर एवरीवन? इज दैट क्लियर पीपल? so that is what she was like. all right, आगे चलते हैं अब हम. now Sue said, sorry, Sue sat on Johnson's bed. Okay, Sue ना Johnson के बेड पर वहां पे बैठी. all right, kissed her, उसको उसने kiss किया और बोला you're not going to die, तुम नहीं मरने वाली हो. I can draw the curtain for I need the light. अब वो कह रही है कि मैं ना यहाँ पे ना मतलब पर्दा नहीं लगा सकती हूँ जस्ट अ मिनट, ओके, यस। उसने बोला मैं ना यहाँ पे पर्दा नहीं लगा सकती हूँ, ठीक है, क्योंकि मुझे लाइट की जरूरत है। आई वॉन्ट टू फिनिश द पेंटिंग एंड गेट सम मनी फॉर अस, ओके। तो वो पेंटिंग क्यों कर रही थी? क्योंकि उसको उनके लिए पैसे लाने थे। शी, अब अ लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स दे राइट द रॉन्ग आंसर सेइंग दैट शी वाज पेंटिंग, व्हाई? बिकॉज शी वांटेड to please her. She wanted to distract her. No, of course, she had brought the drawing board in the room in order to distract her, and by sorry, drawing board into the room in order to make her feel nice. And then she started whistling so that she would say something, she would notice something. But now she was painting, and the reason that she had given for it, that she wanted to have some money for themselves. All right, so वो कह रही कि मैं ना पर्दा नहीं लगाने वाली हूँ। ऑल राइट, मतलब मैं पर्दा नहीं लगाने वाली हूँ। क्यों? क्योंकि मुझे कुछ लाइट चाहिए, ओके। आई वॉन्ट टू फिनिश द पेंटिंग, मुझे ना पेंटिंग फिनिश करनी है और मुझे ना कुछ पैसे चाहिए हमारे लिए, प्लीज माई डियर फ्रेंड। तो अब वो रिक्वेस्ट करती है। यू सी दैट शी वॉज नाउ रिक्वेस्टिंग, वाई? बिकॉज ऑफ हर कंसर्न, ओके, बिकॉज शी वॉज कंसर्न, इसलिए वो रिक्वेस्ट कर रही थी। प्लीज माई डियर फ्रेंड, उसने बेग किया। जॉन्सी प्रॉमिस नॉट टू लुक आउट ऑफ द विंडो वाइल आई पेंट। अब उसने ना उससे एक प्रॉमिस मांगा। उसने बोला कि मुझे ये प्रॉमिस करो कि तुम ना विंडो से बाहर नहीं देखोगी जब मैं पेंट कर रही हूँ। ऑल राइट, तो जॉन्सी मान गई। जॉन्सी कह रही है ठीक है। फिनिश योर पेंटिंग सून फॉर आई वॉन्ट टू सी द लास्ट लीफ फॉल। तो वो कह रही है कि जल्दी से तुम अपनी पेंटिंग फिनिश करो, क्योंकि जो लास्ट लीफ है उसको मुझे गिरते हुए देखना है। All right, is that clear? Okay, now we see what. Now she says, I'm tired of waiting. वो कह रही है मैं ना अब इंतजार करके थक चुकी हूँ. Okay, I want to see the last leaf fall. I have to die, so let me go away peacefully like one of those poor tired leaves. वो कह रही है मैं ना अब मुझे मरना ही है. I have to die is basically showing the compulsion. Okay, the necessity. What does she say? That I have to die, मतलब कि मुझे मरना ही है। So let me go away peacefully. So अब ना मुझे जाने दो आराम से, शांति पूर्वक, like one of those poor tired leaves, जैसे वो एक थकी हुई बेचारी लीव जो इंतजार कर रही है कि वो बस एक पेड़ से गिर जाए, तो मुझे भी वैसे जाने दो। ट्राई टू स्लीप, क्यों कह रही है चलो कोशिश करो कि तुम्हें नींद आए। आई हैव टू पेंट एन ओल्ड माइनर, वो कह रही है मुझे ना एक ओल्ड माइनर को पेंट करना है। आई विल कॉल बहमान अप टू बी माई मॉडल। तो वो कह रहा है कि मेरे को ना एक ओल्ड माइनर पेंट करना है, तो मुझे कोई चाहिए जो मेरा मॉडल बन के बैठेगा। सो उसने बोला मैं ना बहमान को लेके आती हूँ, ही वुड बी वर्किंग एज माई मॉडल, ऑल राइट, फॉर माई न्यू पेंटिंग। ओके, सो रिमेंबर दीज डिटेल्स एवरीबडी, कि उसने क्या बोला, व्हाट वर हर सेंटेंसेस, बिकॉज इन योर एग्जामिनेशंस नो, अगर आप अपने आंसर्स में ये सब चीज़ें कोट करते हो, तो एज आई ऑलवेज से योर आंसर इज ऑलवेज वर्थ टू बी रिप्रेजेंटेड। I mean worth in presentation, of course, otherwise also it is worth in presentation, but yeah, if you are quoting, that adds like one more extra benefit to it. Okay, so you can give it a shot. All right, is that clear? Also guys, आपके एग्जाम में अगर one liner based questions आ जाते हैं, like on the basis of a statement कोई question आ जाता है, so please make sure that you all are definitely going ahead with it. Okay, just make sure that you all are definitely doing it. Okay, is that clear to everybody? Yes, clear. Right? Okay, people. So Sue rushed down. Behman lived on the ground floor. All right. So अब क्या है कि वो फटाफट से नीचे जाती है. They were living on the third floor, ठीक है. And बेहमान कहाँ पे रहता था? बेहमान ना ग्राउंड फ्लोर पे रहता था. और बेहमान कौन था? वो एक 60-year old painter था. Please remember what was his age. He was also a painter. He was also an artist. And how old was he? He was 60 years old. His lifelong dream was to paint a masterpiece, but that had remained a dream. उसका लाइफ लॉन्ग ड्रीम क्या था? मतलब उसकी फुल लाइफ का, मतलब उसकी जो पूरी जिंदगी का एक सपना था, और वो क्या था कि उसको एक मास्टरपीस जो है वो पेंट करना है, जैसे कि अ वर्क डन विद एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी स्किल स्पेशली। ओके मतलब उसको एक ऐसा मास्टरपीस पेंट करना है जो मतलब वो एक ऐसा करना चाहता था, एक कमाल की चीज पेंट। ऑल राइट, बट हेयर इन व्हाट डू वी सी कि यहाँ पे लेकिन वो उसका एक ड्रीम ही रह गया। ऑल राइट, Stu poured out her worries to बेरमन। poured out मतलब कि उसने फटाफट से बेहमान को जो भी उसको चिंताएं सता रही थी उसने बेहमान को बताया। शी टोल्ड हिम, उसने बेहमान को बताया कि जॉन्सी कैसे कन्विंस्ड है, मतलब वो बिल्कुल श्योर है that she would die। यहाँ पे would basically is used in the context of an imaginary situation which hasn't yet been accomplished। Okay, तो उसने क्या बताया, शी टोल्ड हिम, उसने ये बताया कि जॉन्सी वॉज कन्विंस, जॉन्सी बिल्कुल कन्विंस थी दैट शी वुड डाई, मतलब कि वो मर जाएगी जब लास्ट लीव गिरेगी। इज शी स्टूपिड, बेमान ने बोला क्या वो पागल है, हाउ कैन शी बी सो फुलिश, वो इतनी पागल कैसे हो सकती है। शी इज रनिंग अ हाई टेम्परेचर, कंप्लेन स्यू, स्यू ने बोला कि उसका ना टेम्परेचर बहुत हाई है, दैट मीन्स दैट शी इज हैविंग अ हाई फीवर। ठीक है, उसका हाई फीवर है। she refuses to eat or drink and that worries me a lot, मतलब वो मना करती है कुछ खाने के लिए भी, कुछ पीने के लिए भी, और इससे मुझे बहुत चिंता होती है। I'll come with you and see जॉन्सी। तो बेहमान क्या कहता है, मैं तुम्हारे साथ आता हूँ और मैं जॉन्सी को देखता हूँ, बेहमान ने ऐसा बोला। All right, so now you'll see that a very important role of Behman is going to come in here. He was also a painter. He was though an old painter. Okay, he was already 60 years old and he always wanted to like paint something that would have got the fame in the world. All right, but this got completely opposite. Okay, now we see they tiptoed in the room. Tiptoeing क्या होता है, when you're walking quietly and carefully, जब आप बहुत ध्यान से शांति से ओके और धीरे धीरे वॉक करते हो। ठीक है, वो लोग टिपटो करके रूम में गए। जॉन्सी वॉज स्लीपिंग, जॉन्सी जो है वो सो रही थी। drew the curtains together and they went to the next room। drew the curtains together मतलब अब थोड़ा सा अंधेरा होने लगा था तो उन्होंने पर्दा लगा दिया था रूम में, जैसे otherwise like if you want the sunlight in your room you just draw the curtains, okay, so that the light can enter into the room, but otherwise what do you do if you do not, like if it's dark already you need to just draw the curtain again. Why? Because you need to just keep it covered, okay. So Johnsy was sleeping. Sue drew the curtains together and they went to the next room। उसने सारे मतलब जो पर्दा है कमरे के वो सारा एक साथ लगा दिया और वो लोग दूसरे कमरे में चले गए। She peeped out through the window। Peeping क्या होता है, when you're looking quickly and furtively at something, मतलब उसने ना इसे थोड़ा सा झांक कर ना विंडो से देखा। There was only one leaf on the creeper। creeper पे सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक पत्ती बची थी। इट वॉज रेनिंग हेविली, बहुत तेज बारिश हो रही थी। एंड आइसी कोल्ड विंड, यानी बर्फीली हवाएं तेज तेज चल रही थी। ओके, बर्फीली हवाएं बहुत तेज तेज चल रही थी। इट सीम्ड एज दो द लीफ वुड फॉल एनी मिनट नाउ, ऐसा लग रहा था कि जो वो पत्ती है वो कभी भी किसी भी मिनट गिर सकती है। वाई? बिकॉज बहुत तेज बारिश हो रही थी एंड ऑफ कोर्स द लीफ, ओके, इट वाज नॉट एज स्ट्रॉन्ग as the rain itself, right? So Behman did not say a word. Behman ने, sorry, it seemed as though the leaf would fall any minute. तो Behman ने कुछ नहीं बोला. He went back to his room. वो आराम से अपने कमरे में चला गया. Johnsy woke up next morning. Johnsy ना अब अगले दिन सुबह उठी. In a feeble voice. Feeble क्या होता है, जिसमें कोई physical strength ना हो, especially as a result of age or illness. ठीक है, मतलब कि बहुत दबी हुई आवाज में उसने बोला, उसने स्यू को बोला टू ड्रॉ द कर्टन्स, की जो पर्दा हटा। स्यू वॉज नर्वस, स्यू को ना अब बहुत ज्यादा डर लग रहा था कि मतलब व्हाट विल शी थिंक, क्या बोलेगी। शी ड्यू बैक द कर्टन्स वेरी रिलक्टेंटली, उसने पर्दा हटाया। रिलक्टेंटली का क्या मतलब होता है, हेजिटेटिंग मैनर में। ओके, हटते हटते उसने पर्दा हटाया। ऑल राइट, इज दैट क्लियर एवरीबडी? Okay, now what do we see? Oh, Sue ने बोला, Sue exclaimed as she looked at the wine creeper. उसने कहा, oh, मतलब वो शॉक हो गई। Look, there is still one leaf on the creeper. देखो अभी भी एक लीफ है उस creeper पे। It looks quite green. वो थोड़ी green भी है और healthy भी है। Okay, in spite of the storm and the fierce wind, it didn't fall. Fierce का क्या मतलब होता है, strong, ठीक है, बहुत ज्यादा intense। ओके, तो उसने कहा कि देखो अभी भी एक लीफ है, ऑल राइट, उस क्रीपर पे। ऑल राइट, वो नहीं गिरी और वो बहुत ज्यादा हेल्दी लग रही है और ग्रीन भी है। सीजन कौन सा चल रहा था बेटा, ऑटम सीजन चल रहा था। ऑटम सीजन में, ठीक है, उसको एक ग्रीन लीफ दिखी, ठीक है, जो हेल्दी भी थी। हेल्दी मतलब कि बहुत फ्रेश लग रही थी। Okay, it was really appearing fresh. ठीक है. I heard the wind last night. जॉन्सी कह रही है मैंने खुद सुना था कि मैंने खुद हवाओं को सुना था कल आखिरी रात. I thought it would have fallen. मुझे लगा था कि वो तो गिर चुकी होगी. It will surely fall today. वो कह रही है आज तो पक्का गिर जाएगी. तो you see that her pessimism is not ending anywhere. She is being pessimistic throughout. Like even when she said that there were strong winds the previous day, then also she is not believing this that it is going to fall now. Okay, then I'll die. She said कि then I'll die. ठीक है, you won't die. सुई के energetically. सुई कहती है नहीं तुम नहीं मरोगी. You have to live for your friends. तुम्हें तुम्हारे दोस्तों के लिए जीना है. All right. What would happen to me if you die? मेरा क्या होगा अगर तुम मर जाओगी? जॉन्सी स्माइल वीकली. जॉन्सी ना बहुत ही अपनी मतलब वीक मैनर में थोड़ा सा हंसी और उसने अपनी आंखें बंद करी. आफ्टर एवरी आवर, हर घंटे के बाद और सो शी वुड लुक आउट ऑफ द विंडो. वो विंडो से बाहर देखती रही. हर घंटे के बाद शी वॉज लुकिंग आउट ऑफ द विंडो एंड फाइंड द लीफ स्टिल देयर. और वहां पे उसने क्या कहते हैं लीफ को स्टिल वहीं पर फाइंड किया. ओके, इट सीम्ड टू बी क्लिंगिंग टू द क्रीपर. ओके, दैट मीन्स कि वो ना मतलब ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे कि वो लीफ ना क्रीपर से चिपक गई है. क्लिंग इज लाइक बिल्कुल स्टिक हो गई है. इन द इवनिंग देयर वाज अनदर स्टॉर्म. शाम को दूसरा स्टॉर्म भी आया बट द लीफ डिड नॉट फॉल. लेकिन जो लीफ है वो नहीं गिरी. जॉन्सी ले फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम लुकिंग एट द लीव्स. ओके, जॉन्सी बहुत टाइम तक वहीं पर रही कि वो लीफ को ढूंढ रही थी, मतलब देख रही थी लीफ को. देन शी कॉल्ड आउट टू स्यू. ओके, फिर उसने स्यू को बुलाया. All right. I have been a bad girl. ये important statement. You have looked after me so lovingly and I have not cooperated with you. वो कह रही है मैं हमेशा से एक बुरी लड़की रही हूँ. तुमने मेरा इतने अच्छे से और प्यार से ख्याल रखा है और मैंने तुम्हारे साथ कॉपरेट भी नहीं किया. आई हैव बीन डिप्रेस्ड एंड ग्लूमी. मैं मतलब दुखी रही. ग्लूमी बेसिकली मीन्स कि आप डार्कनेस में रहो. डार्कनेस बेसिकली रेफर्स टू अगेन लाइक रेफरिंग टू योर सैडनेस कि आप दुखी रहे. Now the last leaf has shown me how wicked I have been. मतलब last leaf ने मुझको ये बताया है कि मैं कितना wicked हूँ. ठीक है, मैं wicked basically मतलब bad. Okay, as in bad or you say wrong in the context of this chapter. कि मैं कितनी गलत रही हूँ, मैं कितना wrong रही हूँ. That is what it is. I have realized that it is a sin to want to die. वो कह रही है अब मुझे ये चीज़ एहसास हो गई है कि मतलब अगर आप मरना चाहते हो तो दैट इज बेसिकली अ सिन बेसिकली रेफरिंग टू क्राइम. Okay, now Sue sent to want to die. Sue hugged Chauncey. Sue ने Chauncey को hug किया. Then she gave her lots of hot soup and a mirror. फिर उसने उसे बहुत सारा hot soup दिया, गरम गरम soup दिया और mirror दिया. Chauncey combed her hair and smiled brightly. अब Chauncey was becoming alive. Okay, उसने hi, good morning Sonu, hello dear, a very good morning. तो क्या किया अब उसने उसने अपने बालों को कॉम किया और एक अच्छी सी स्माइल सी ब्राइट सी स्माइल दी. इन द आफ्टरनून द डॉक्टर केम. फिर दोपहर को डॉक्टर आया. आफ्टर एग्जामिनिंग हिज पेशेंट, उसके पूरे पेशेंट को एग्जामिन करने के बाद ही टोल्ड स्यू, उसने स्यू को बोला जॉन्सी नाउ हैज द विल टू लिव. उसने बोला कि जॉन्सी ने मतलब डॉक्टर ने अब क्या बोला कि जॉन्सी में अब जीने की इच्छा है. आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट शील रिकवर सून. नाउ ही सेड कि अब मुझे पूरा यकीन है वो जल्दी से रिकवर कर लेगी. नाउ आई मस्ट गो डाउन स्टेयर्स एंड सी बेहमान. वो कह रहा है अब मुझे बिल्कुल डाउन स्टेयर्स जाना चाहिए और बेहमान को देखना चाहिए. ही इज ऑल्सो सफरिंग फ्रॉम निमोनिया. वो भी निमोनिया से सफर कर रहा है. बट आई एम अफ्रेड देयर इज नो होप फॉर हिम. सो आई एम अफ्रेड का यहाँ पे मतलब है आई एम सॉरी. ठीक है, उसके लिए कोई होप नहीं है. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग एवरीबडी स्यू केम. स्यू आती है एंड सेट ऑन जॉन्सीज बेड. जॉन्सी के बेड पे जाके बैठती है. टेकिंग जॉन्सीज हैंड इन हर्स शी सेड. उसकी जॉन्सी के हाथों को अपने हाथ में लेके बोलती है आई हैव समथिंग टू टेल यू. मुझे तुम्हें कुछ बताना है. मिस्टर बेहमान डाइड ऑफ निमोनिया दिस मॉर्निंग. मिस्टर बेहमान ना आज सुबह निमोनिया से उनकी डेथ हो गई है. मिस्टर बेहमान की. ही वॉज इल फॉर ओनली 2 days. वो 2 दिन के लिए बीमार था. द फर्स्ट डे द जेनिटर फाउंड हिम ऑन हिज बेड. पहले दिन जेनिटर इज बेसिकली अ पर्सन हुज जॉब इज टू लुक आफ्टर अ बिल्डिंग. तो पहले दिन जेनिटर ने उसको बेड पे फाउंड किया. उसके क्लोथ्स और उसके शूज जो थे वो गीले थे और ही वाज शिवरिंग. तो वो ट्रेम्बल कर रहा था, शिवर कर रहा था, कांप रहा था. ही बीन आउट इन दैट स्टॉर्मी नाइट. तो उस दिन वो जो रात को स्टॉर्म आया था ना, वो उस रात को वहां पे बाहर था. देन दे फाउंड अ लेटर. फिर उनको एक सीढ़ी मिली और एक लेंटर्न. लेंटर्न क्या होता है? अ लैम्प विद अ ट्रांसपेरेंट केस प्रोटेक्टिंग द फ्लेम और इलेक्ट्रिक बल्ब. यानी एक सीढ़ी मिली, स्टिल लाइटेड नियर हिज बेड. ओके, मतलब फिर उनको एक सीढ़ी मिली और एक लेंटर्न मिला जो अभी भी जला हुआ है उनके बेड के पास. देयर वर ऑल्सो सम ब्रशेस. कुछ ब्रशेस मिले, ठीक है, पेंटिंग के. एंड ग्रीन एंड येलो पेंट मिला फ्लोर पर नियर द लेटर. ध्यान से सुनना, सीढ़ियों के पास उसको ग्रीन और येलो कलर का पेंट मिला. जॉन सी डियर, स्यू ने बोला, लुक आउट ऑफ द विंडो. विंडो से बाहर देखो. लुक एट दैट आईवी लीफ. वो आईवी लीफ देखो. हैवंट यू वंडर्ड व्हाई इट डजंट फ्लटर व्हेन द विंड ब्लोस. मतलब तुमने ये सोचा नहीं कि वो हिलती क्यों नहीं है, फ्लैप क्यों नहीं करती है? फ्लटरिंग इज लाइक हिलना. ओके, फ्लैप क्यों नहीं करती है जब हवाएं चलती है? दैट्स बहमान्स मास्टरपीस. तो वो कहती है कि ये जो है ये बहमान का मास्टरपीस है, ये बहमान का लास्ट पेंटिंग है. ही पेंटेड इट द नाइट द लास्ट लीफ फेल. उसने ये तब पेंट किया जब ये लास्ट लीफ थी. So basically, she was being informed that she is being alive today just because of the leaf, the masterpiece that was being made by Behman. Alright, I hope that's clear to everyone. Now let's get going, everybody, towards our Mentee quiz, and I hope that you all are now pretty excited for this. So quickly, everybody, I hope you all can see me on the screen. So start joining in. Once you'll start joining in, I'll be going ahead with the questions. Quickly, everybody, quickly, guys, join in. Join as fast as you all can. This is going to be for your good. Alrighty. Yes, people. Yeah, I'm waiting, Jia. Just join in. Also, ask your friends. Alright, they can also join in. It's gonna be a good practice for the given chapter. Okay, quickly, everybody. Quickly do that. Alright, people, so I'm going to go ahead with it. Alrighty, quickly, everyone. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's get going, everyone. So the very first question on your screen, what was Behman's masterpiece? Okay, pretty and easy question, not that difficult to be answered. So painting a picture of Sue, painting a picture of John C, painting a picture of a leaf, all of the above. What exactly is the right answer? Pretty easy, very good. Painting a picture of just a moment, everyone. All right, I'm sorry, guys. Just let me just fix it once. Okay, let me just fix it. Okay, let me just fix it, and then we are gonna make a move with it. This is, of course, painting a picture of leaf. Why is it painting a picture of okay, this is already correct. I'm sorry. Okay, I saw it other way around. This is already correct. It was painting a picture of leaf. Nowhere it was about John C. I thought that I have given the wrong answer. Alright, whosoever gave this answer, it's absolutely wrong. It was painting a picture of John C. Carl Gustav. Now we are moving towards the next question. Question number 2 on your screen. Let's see what does it talk about. Alright, what did Bahman die of? Okay, what did Bahman die of? Alright, fever, heart attack, cholera, or pneumonia? Pneumonia, absolutely correct. Okay, that is absolutely fine. Alright, now we are moving towards the next question. Okay, here we go. Alright, who has looked after John C so well? Alright, who was the person? See, there are a lot of things that you can talk about Sue, okay, and there are a lot of things that you can talk about John C as well, but make sure that you are always going ahead with the adjectives. Sue, absolutely correct. Now we are moving towards the next one. Of course, Carl, you are the one. I think that's Gia only. Question number 4 on your screen. Okay, who painted the leaf on the wall? Who painted the leaf on the wall? Sue, Johnsy, Bahman, or all of the above? Very good, Behman. Absolutely correct. Okay, that is right. Okay, Carl, great. Now the next question, question number 5 on your screen. Okay, what does it say? Why was she making a painting? Alright, this question can come even in 2 marker. Alright, to present it to Chauncey, to present it to Behman, to earn some money, to put it in her room. To earn some money. Absolutely amazing. Okay, let's get going towards the next question. Question number 6 on your screen. Alrighty, here we go. What will happen when the last leaf will fall? ठीक है, क्या होगा जब लास्ट लीफ गिरेगी? She'll die, Johns will die, or Behman will die. All right, she'll die. Okay, Johnsy will die. Basically, that was the right answer. Okay, question number 7 on your screen. Okay, let's see what does it say. What was Johnsy looking at out of the window? What was Johnsy looking at out of the window? An ivy creeper, a mango tree, a rose plant, a banana tree. An ivy creeper. Alrighty, now we are moving towards the next question. Question number 8 on your screen. Let's see what does it say. Johnsy was suffering from what? Johnsy was suffering from pneumonia, malaria, headache, or stomach pain. What is the right answer? Pneumonia. Absolutely correct. Okay, now the next question, question number 9 on your screen. Mention the characters of the story. Pretty and easy question. Mention the characters of the story. Behman, Sue, Johnsy, or all. All. Absolutely amazing. And here we go. Next question. Question number 10 on your screen. Where did Berman spend his night to make his masterpiece? In a hotel, on a mountain, in a heavy storm, or you'll say none. No worry, G, of course I know that. Okay, next everybody, question number 11 on your screen. What happened to Bahman after he painted his masterpiece? Drenched and died of pneumonia, he felt proud and happy, he was honored, or you'll say none. Right, next question, question number 12 on your screen, and here we go. All right. When was Bahman able to make his dream true? When he painted the last leaf on ivy, when he died, when he thought of Johnsy, or none? Okay, A, absolutely correct. Okay, let's have a look at the next question. Question number 13 on your screen. What misconception had Johnsy developed in her mind? She was great, she can be cured, she would die with the fall of last the leaf on the creeper, or you'll say all. 1, absolutely correct. Okay, here we go. Next question. Question number 14 on your screen. What was Bahman's dream? To travel the world, to paint a masterpiece, to make a colorful painting, or to make poster? To paint a masterpiece. Okay. Next question, everybody. Question number 15 on your screen. Mention the reasons for depression in teenagers. Peer pressure, poor performance in the exams, inability to live up to parents' expectations, or. Now the next question and the last one already, which is what? Which is, according to the doctors, what was the cure to her illness? Medicine, strong medicines, love and care, her own willingness to live. What is the right answer? 1. Okay, of course, Carl Gustav. So you are the final winner already. So moving ahead, everyone, like I would like to tell you all that just please make sure that you are paying attention to the analysis of the character well, because that is really important. All right, you have to always keep it in your mind, always and forever. Also, guys, I would like to tell you all a little more about the characters right in here. Okay, we had three characters. Okay, one is Sue, the second is Chauncey, and the third one is Bahman. So let's start with Sue. Okay, what all are the adjectives that you can use in the context of Sue? See, Sue, she was really a caring friend. Okay, she was a concerned friend. She was genuine. She was kind-hearted. She has a heart of gold. She was not fake in caring her friend. She was truly concerned. She called for the doctor whenever it was being needed. She brought the food items for her. She even brought the drawing board into the room in order to distract her. She talked about the clothes. She talked about the fashion. And she also was whistling while working because her main motto was to make her feel alive. Her main motto was to make Johnsy feel good. All right, that is what we see. Her main motto was to make Johnsy feel really glad. All right, and she succeeded to some extent about this, but we came to know about her about her real concern and her care when Chauncey was counting the leaves, the falling of the leaves backwards, and she declared that she would be dying when the last leaf fall. All right. So at that moment, she made this so clear that nothing would happen to her. She even asked her to promise her to not look out of the window while she painted because she wanted to earn money for them, and also she wanted her to remain a bit more optimistic in her view because ultimately Sue knew that she was suffering from pneumonia, all right, and due to her illness, she was having some negative thoughts which were keeping her so traumatized at that moment. All right, so that is what we see. All right, that is what we see. But if you're in class 10th, why are you doing this? This is basically for class 9. All right. Okay, so this is what you have to always keep in the mind that whenever you are dealing with the analysis of any of the characters, no, you need to always be sure of the words that you're using. And if you're keeping the words a little more contextual, that's gonna be really, really helpful. Okay, so just keep it in your mind that you are using the contextual words. And then, like the statements that she said, no, like this very particular part. All right, so here we are gonna look at it. Yeah, I had explained this to all of you, but now I'll be explaining this from the point of view of the character analysis. Okay, so this is really a very important aspect. You know, when she said like this, no, you have to, all right, live for your friends. What would happen to me if you die? All right, so आप ये वाला जो statement है, you can quote it in your answer when you are dealing with the character analysis. It's really an important point. Honestly saying, you have to take it like seriously when you are writing this because this clearly tells her that she was not a friend who was just sympathizing with her just for the sake of being with her or was just consolable in nature just because she was being there with her, but she was really connected with her like in a very heart to heart manner. Okay, you have to just keep these things in your mind. It's really important. Okay, and that is what you have to keep in your mind. Also, let me tell you all one more statement. Okay, so when she said no, yeah. So when she said that finish your painting, yeah. So now herein she said no, that I will be dying finally, but she made this so clear that the doctor is confident. Okay, herein the doctor is confident that you will get better. So these are the two major statements that you have to always keep in your mind whenever you are dealing with the character of Sue. Okay, keep it in your mind. It's really important. That will definitely be defining her character, okay, in the correct manner for your betterment as well. Alrighty, I hope that's pretty clear to everyone right in there. Now, the very next thing that Sue did is that she had narrated everything to Behrman, and now then she was able to show the real picture to Johnsy that the leaf was not fluttering because it was the masterpiece that was being created by Behrman. So basically, the reason that she lived is that Behrman sacrificed his life for her to believe that the life doesn't depend upon the falling of the leaves. Okay, so Sue basically worked as the very important ingredient in making her fine in her life. Okay, along with the medicines, she was also one of the major forces due to which Johnsy was able to live well in her life. Okay, that's what you have to remember. Now coming to the characters, all right. we are now going to talk about, let me just clear it off for all of you, okay, and let me tell you all that about Johnsy. जॉन्सी का जो आप कैरेक्टर है वो आप कैसे डिफाइन करोगे? दैट जॉन्सी इज वन ऑफ द मेन यंग आर्टिस्ट, ऑलराइट. शी इज अ फ्रेंड ऑफ Sue and she's suffering from pneumonia. She got ill in the month of November and she just remains on her bed in one fixed position and keeps on gazing outside the window. All right, but she is a character which portrays the pessimism and the negativity. She is not optimistic. She gains the optimism right at the end of the chapter. All right, when she sees something with her own eyes. Okay, and then she realized the importance of having a friend like Sue in her life, and she also calls herself a wicked person. You have to keep it under double inverted commas. All right, keep it in your mind, it's really important. Okay, so what are the things that you're gonna quote when we are going to talk about the character Johnsy? You will be saying like this particular thing is very important. When the last leaf falls, I'll die. All right, that is what she said. All right, so this is the one of the statements which clearly reflect that she was so very much sure that she's gonna die. All right, and you can even quote this. She said it with finality. Okay, when you're writing some of the words right from your chapter, that keeps it a bit more contextual for you. All right, so that's how you need to go ahead with it. Is that making sense and clear? Is that clear to everybody? Yes. Clear है ये सबको? Everyone. क्लियर? ठीक है. इसके बाद आप जो नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट बोलोगे, ऑल राइट, विच इज कमिंग फ्रॉम हेयर, एंड यू हैव टू ऑल्सो कीप दिस इन योर माइंड. सी, now you see that she was not eating anything. I don't want any soup, I am not hungry, and now there are only 4 leaves left. I want to see the last one before it gets dark, and then I will sleep forever. That's what you have to keep in your mind, that what does she mention right in here. ऑलराइट, ये आपको यहाँ पे ध्यान में रखना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ओके, कीप दैट इन योर माइंड. आई डोंट वांट एनी सूप. मुझे कोई भी सूप नहीं चाहिए. मैं भूखी नहीं हूँ. सो वी अगेन कम टू नो समथिंग अबाउट हर नेचर, अबाउट हर बिहेवियर. वी कम टू नो अबाउट द फैक्ट दैट that she was feeling really bad about the things. I mean, Sue was feeling bad about the things, but Johnsy, she was completely in a negative mood. Then coming to the next one, all right, this is again you will have to keep in your mind when you have to talk about the character. Just keep it in your mind. All right, finish your painting soon, for I want to see the last leaf fall. I am tired of waiting. I have to die, so let me go peacefully like one of those poor tired leaves. All right, that is what you have to keep in your mind. So these are the 3 major broad statements that you're going to use in the context of the Johnson's character. All right, and then the main thing that you will have to be very clear about is that yes, these statements, they are also very important statements. All right, wherein she said like that when you're going to talk about the fact that she realized her mistake, so you can just quote it in a chunk that I have been a bad girl. All right, that's what you have to talk about, that I have been a bad girl. You have looked after me so lovingly and I've not cooperated with you. I've been depressed and gloomy. The last leaf has shown me how wicked I have been. ओके, सो ये वाली चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो आप ये 4 ब्रॉडर, मतलब 3 तो आप बात कर सकते हो व्हेन शी इज बीइंग इन हर पेसिमिस्टिक मूड, लेकिन आप ये वाली स्टेटमेंट तब लिख सकते हो व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हर बीइंग सो चेंज इन हर पर्सपेक्टिव. Okay, that is where you can talk about this. I hope that's clear to everybody right in there. ठीक है. अब हम बात करेंगे किसकी? अब हम बात करेंगे बहमान की. All right, Bahman is really one of the very important characters in the chapter, because like you will have to deal with certain statements like this. Okay, so what are the things that you will have to be focusing upon when we are going to talk about this particular thing? So it's like, is she stupid? Okay, how can she be so foolish? ऑल राइट, तो ये वाला स्टेटमेंट बस हमने देखा है जो बहमान का स्टेटमेंट है. ठीक है, इज शी स्टूपिड, हाउ कैन शी बी सो फुलिश. सो वी कम टू नो दैट ही वाज रियली concerned about her too. So Bahman was a 60-year-old painter. He always wanted to his lifelong dream was to paint a masterpiece, but that had never come true. He was living on the ground floor of the same building where Johnsy and Sue lived. All right. So he is responsible for giving life to Johnsy. How? Because he had painted a masterpiece and he sacrificed his life. He was out in the stormy night in order to paint a leaf. And this is so clearly visible when they were being informed in the chapter that there was they had found a letter and a lantern which was lighted near his bed. There was some brushes, green and yellow paints on the floor of the letter, and then you see that the wind was also not fluttering. Okay, and I mean the leaf was not even fluttering when the wind was blowing. So it was clearly an indication that Chauncey's optimism had entered into her just because of the masterpiece. Why is that known as masterpiece? Because due to that piece of art, she was able to live again. She was able to be very optimistic. She was able to be very positive in her attitude, and that is why we say it that way. All right, is that clear? Okay. Alrighty, people. So we are done with our chapter. I hope that you all understood that well. Now I would like to tell you all, that CBSE Class 10 Achievers List right in here. A lot of students they had secured amazing marks. Remarkable performance was being given by the Unacademy learners in CBSE Class 10 Board Examination 2022. 99.8% highest scorer, 412 plus learners secure 90% or more. 100 plus learners secure 95% or more, and 114 plus learners secure 100 marks in different subjects. So herein we are dealing with the iconic, and plus in iconic we have the personal guidance wherein you get one-on-one guidance from the top exam experts. Test analysis भी मिलेगा आपको one-on-one guidance from the top exam experts. Study planner भी है, customized study plan with bi-weekly reviews. Study material भी है, specialized notes and practice test है आपके लिए. फिर आपको प्लस में लाइव क्लासेस मिलेंगी, वीकली टेस्ट, स्ट्रक्चर्ड कोर्सेज और अनलिमिटेड एक्सेस. Okay, so this is really going to be super beneficial. Okay, if you're gonna go ahead with the iconic, you'll be getting the benefits of plus for sure. So everyone, you have got the offer with you. We have Unacademy unlock 20% off on CBSE iconic subscriptions. This is from August 22 to 26. Okay, in iconic, like in 6 months you'll be, for example, the current price was before 22nd was 22,483. What you pay 17,986. What you save 4,497. So this is 20% discount. All right, you all can use the code PSH10 now. All right, and this is the number 8585858585. All right, you have to go ahead with this for sure. Then we have Unacademy unlock 20% off on CBSE Plus subscriptions, August 22 to 26. Everybody, all right, so for example for 12 months it is 22,799. What you pay is 18,239, and what you save is 4,560 rupees. So here in the code is PSH10, and this is going to give you all 20% discount. People, you have time till 26th August. So discuss this with your parents. Do not delay it like too much, man. Make sure that you're going to go ahead with the best to make your life really best. Okay, so this is the number if you want to have more details, and afterwards you can definitely go ahead with my code PSH10. So terms and conditions are of course applied, but please make sure you're taking a wise decision for your betterment, for your complete achievement in your life without any delay. Alrighty, so we have these batches, guys. Warrior batch is going on for the full syllabus. It got started on August 18. This is for class 9. Mode of delivery is English. Rashmi ma'am, Lakhan sir, Akash sir, Himal sir and Kunal sir are there. जल्दी से कोड यूज कर लो बेटा, PSH10 20% डिस्काउंट लेके जल्दी से बैचेस का पार्ट बन जाओ. All right, a lot more batches are also coming up for all of you. Then we have the Warriors batch for the full syllabus. This is for class 10, and here in the start date is August 18. Mode of delivery is English, साइंस, मैथ, सोशल साइंस एंड हिंदी इंग्लिश. आपको मिलेगा कोड, जल्दी से लगाओ, 20% डिस्काउंट लो एंड मेक अ मूव फॉर योर betterment. Okay, so thank you everyone. I hope you really love the session. Do not forget to like and share it with all your friends, and definitely subscribe the channel. All right, if you're watching the video for the very